Hello, hello everyone. How you guys doing? Hello, hello. Hello, how you guys doing? Let's wait for people to join in. Hello. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing all right. I hope you guys are fine. If you're hello Fermi, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us today. Hope you are doing all right. How's your week going? Yeah. Hello. Let's wait. Please help us share to all your friends and family to let them know we are live now. Oh. Hello. Hi, everyone. YouTube, Instagram. They won't stress us. Sorry, you'll be all right. I'm fine. Please join us live. Hello. Hi, Adekunle HRPR, PNP, Air Extensions. Thank you for joining. I just want to tell you that we are live now on YouTube. So click on the link in my bio to join us on the live show. Thank you very much. That's all I have to say. So please click on the link in my bio to join us live on YouTube. We are going to be discussing about are men naturally polygamous or not. That's what the discussion will be all about today. So please do that. I will be waiting for you on YouTube. You can call in, you can type and gist the other people on in the comment section. So please do that. And thank you. See you guys there on YouTube. Bye. Hello everyone. Yeah. Matilda, how are you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're fine. How's your week going? Let's try and wait on others to join us. Today we're going to be talking about are men naturally polygamous in nature? Are men polygamous naturally? So I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think? Do you think men are actually polygamous in nature or not? uh, so I'm good, and you? I'm all right. Please share to your friends and family so that they will know that we are now live. Hello, everyone. Today my co-host will be Maite. She's going to join us very soon. She's going to join us very soon, so we're going to give us a few minutes to. Hi, Ayokunle John. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us today. And please click on the like button so that we can inform everyone that we are live now on YouTube. Click on the like button, and you can also help me share it on all your social media. And I really, really do appreciate that. Yes, I'm sorry for my voice to be sounding husky. Yeah, I. So what do you guys think? Are men naturally polygamous or not? I know some guys in this place now will like this kind of thing. They like the fact that we're saying men are naturally polygamous. What do you think? Do you think men are naturally polygamous or not? So please put your comment down. What do you guys think? Are men naturally polygamous or not? No, Ekem. Sorry if I pronounce the name wrong. it gets as to be. Ayakule John says yes, so that men are polygamous in nature. Wow. Please explain. I want to understand, why are men polygamous in nature? Is it that you guys have two sexual organs, that women have only one, or what? So please try and explain, because it's really a conversation I want to know about. Matilda says, I think so. Why do you think so? Why do you think men are naturally polygamous in nature? Ekem says no. Please, why do you say no? Why do you say no to that? Fermi says, I don't think so. Fermi, you're not supporting your men today. Why? Why don't you think so? Matilda, but I don't know if it's the effect of culture or it is biological. I personally think it's the effect of culture. Yeah, I don't think it's biological. Or I don't know, I might be wrong, but I'm sure of that. So other people might think I'm wrong, but I am sure of that. So yes, please click on the like button if you're yet to, and if you're new here, please make sure you subscribe. Please join the family. And you can call in if you want to call in by clicking on the pinned comments. By clicking on the pinned comments. So I'm going to pin down the comment right now so you guys can click on it. But I feel the effect is cultural. So guys, do you think the effect of people thinking men are naturally polygamous is due to cultural thing or biological? What do you guys think it is? And those that says I don't think so, please can you tell us the reason why? And those that says I think so, especially Ayokunle John that says yes, so please let us know why. Matilda said they have a tendency. They have a tendency. Women also have a tendency to be polygamous, but of course, the society would not allow us to be, or put that on us to be. So I think that's why we don't play into the role of being polygamous. Or is it just what I think? Please help us share this live to your friends and family so that they can know we are live now. Matilda says, yeah, because it is biological than women also having. Then women also have the tendency to be polygamous. Oh, okay. So now you think it's because of culture. It is cultural effect. Hello, Maite. Thank you for joining us.
Hi everyone. Thank you for having me.
Yes, we're just starting. We're talking about, are men naturally polygamous? So I'd love to hear your points. Please let's welcome Maite. She'll be my co-host today. So yeah.
Hi guys.
So welcome, Maite. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. So what do you think?
No, I don't think men are naturally polygamous. I think polygamy is a calling because even a woman can be polygamous, I believe.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't think they're naturally polygamous because I mean it's a calling. So if it's a calling, then it's not natural. Well, it's not natural for everybody, but it could be natural for that particular person who's called.
What do you mean by it's a calling?
It's not everybody that can just go into polygamy anyhow. Because polygamy goes with purpose, you understand? And everybody's called to a particular purpose. So that's why I believe it's a calling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's not general to every
It's not general to everyone. So
yeah.
those people that is a calling to, they should look for the other person that is also a calling for. They should not just pick anybody.
Yeah, because I mean then you'd be unequally yoked. But
wow.
yeah, I mean, if you're gonna have a calling, then it's always wise to pick a partner who's going to help you fulfill your calling. So even in terms of polygamy, then you need to pick somebody who's going to help you fulfill your calling. Otherwise, then you'd be having issues of picking sides. Yeah, giving attention to the other. Like it becomes a mess.
Oh wow. What do you guys think? People in comment section. Maite believes it's a calling.
Where do I see the comments? Sorry.
Can I'm going to show it now. I'm coming.
Okay.
Oh yeah, can't you see it now? On the sidebar. On the side. Okay, do you know what? I'm going to just click.
Okay, no, I see them now. I see them. Sorry.
Okay, you can. Okay, yes. So please, I just pinned down the if you want to call in, please try and call in. Just click on the link and you'll be able to join us, and we'll love to hear your opinion and what you think. Ekem says no one is born polygamous. It is not biological. It is because of some cultural and societal ideology that has grown over the years. Be a norm that a man can take more than one wife, but a woman can't. Okay. Yeah, I think I agree with you. It's not biological. I think it's more of cultural thing. I don't think. I don't know. I just don't think like according to my it can be a calling, but I don't think it should be a calling.
But let me ask. So if it's by cultural norms, what happens to people who cannot, reproduce? Does it mean that they are not meant to have children?
That one is biological distance. In that case, it is a biological thing.
So isn't that when you're supposed to like call in a sister wife to come and bear kids?
What do you mean by sister wife?
Your sister wife, the person that is marrying your husband becomes your sister. So it's a sister wife. Yes.
Please, is it just me that is just hearing this for the first time? Something called sister wife. Please.
Okay, so what do you call the person that you are in the polygamy with? The lady.
In my culture, in my country.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Wife? My wife.
It's not your wife. Is it your wife? You are the wife also.
Okay, for my own tribe, like there's a way we say it's like iyawo. Iyawo means wife, and so if somebody iyawo kekere, like smaller wife.
Okay.
The smaller wife, that means that's the wife, the person that married me.
Yeah.
I got married before. Yeah, something like that. My sister says, but cultures also lets women marry more than one husband. Which culture, please? Because I think I need to transfer myself to that culture. So we can
the second husband.
Second husband.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be interested in a second husband?
Mm-hmm.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, without no judging this thing. No,
yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I can't even manage one. It's not like there's something to manage, but I just don't see myself sharing myself between two people. I think it's work enough to have something to do with one person, not to talk of another person. Or is it just me that take it that way? Can you have a second husband?
Me?
Yes, you.
Okay, under normal circumstances, no, but I mean, if push comes to shove, yes. I would do it, depending on the purpose. I mean, let's say, for instance, you know how in African kingships, when you marry into a family, you marry for the purpose of putting the families together for, king stuff, like for, I don't even know how to put it, but yeah. So imagine if I had to put two families together and I'm like the middleman, then I marry from both families and we become one big, I don't know.
Family.
Yeah. But also to unite the families, like in the sense that, I mean, if you're having cultural ties with whatever tribe, then now it's like on both sides by virtue of the marriage.
But still, I don't think I can marry. I don't think so. Matilda says, I get my taste. So that's what it is. So that's what makes it biological in a situation where the wife can't reproduce. Okay. So in that situation, you will allow your husband to marry.
Would they push? Would they shove?
Second.
Co-wife. I think it's also called co-wife.
Okay, yeah. Okay, someone says co-wife. Fermi says Iyale, like that's what I was trying to explain, but I don't know how to explain it in English. Like Iyale, like, means she's the owner of the house before other people came in to the house.
Ah,
Yes, now I'm the owner of the house because I'm the first wife. Then others came to join me. Then they become the second wife.
okay. In my culture, it's called Mamorolo. Mamorolo basically means an older mother because you came first. I don't know which house. That is where the conflicts come from.
Of which house? Of my own house.
Which one is? It's not our own house. It's our house.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Fermi said, "Na lie, oh, you just said they should move you to the culture of marrying two husbands." Oh. Of course, I'm serious. I can't manage. Like, what? I don't even know how people do it in the first place. Sharing yourself between it's just, I don't know. For me personally, it's stressful.
I think it's not sharing yourself. You're just displaying two different qualities. I mean, you don't love your first husband in the wife's case you love him for a particular reason, and the other husband, you love him for another reason. That's why I was actually watching this thing on YouTube, right? So when I typed polygamy, it showed this family. It's like a guy and two ladies. The one lady looks gangster, and the other one looks collected. And so you can understand that it's two different qualities that this guy is getting from the two women. So
but my question is, why are people always talking about the man having two wives? Why not in the situation of polyandry, whereby the woman has two husbands? Like, it's like the society makes it feel it's normal for a guy to have two wives, but it's abnormal for a lady to have two husbands.
You know what I think the reason is?
Why?
I think it could be because not initially, but usually polygamy is initiated in the cases where the woman is sort of unable to fulfill her duties. Because that is how, I think in some cultures, in my culture, for instance, if you couldn't bear children, they would even sometimes suggest go and fetch your little sister then, if you don't want another,
Fetch your little sister. I have a little sister.
Yeah, to come and have kids.
Wait, you mean my biological little sister to come and have kids?
Yes.
Like my sister.
To come and have kids with your husband. Then the kids will become yours. Because it was for the purpose of reproduction, of growing the family.
So we should not be married to my husband?
If she wants. If she doesn't want, then she can just be having babies.
So she'll just be a baby making machine?
Not baby making machine. We're fulfilling cultural duties here. Okay, why not adopt a child?
Yeah, Fermi said, why not adopt a child?
Okay, you know what? You remember how back then they used to have like this thing where they take the placenta and bury it in a particular, like families would have, I don't know if you do it in your culture, but in my culture, back then though, like families would have a particular place where they bury all the placentas for that family.
Okay.
So as to have the ancestors recognize people, I don't know the dynamics behind it, but adopting a child would then mean that, where's your placenta, bro? So.
Okay. So that means one way or the other is like they kind of frown against adopting kids.
Yes, I think so. Because I don't think adoption was really that rampant back then.
Oh, I also think so in my culture. Like, it's not like they frown against it, but most people, they just one way or the other prefer not to. They try to look for every other means to have the child apart from adopting. Adopting is like the last. In fact, they don't even think about it. It's like they should just not even have at all than to adopt. Like from what I've seen so far. Someone says exactly, it becomes our house. Okay. My tutor says, but then how can you love them equally? It's not possible.
Yeah.
I think she's referring to the case of whereby you think the man is a like somebody is trying to, because you can't fulfill all duties, then so how will the person be able to love them equally?
But you're not loved equally either way. Like whether it's fulfilling duties or it's just like, I don't think it's possible. Can you love two people equally?
No, it's not possible. That's why I should not be married to two people.
No, it's not to say. I think as a man, you just need to be able to put your house in order, because every other thing just depends on order where polygamy is concerned. It's really not even about love. Well, you can put love in the equation, but it's really about order above all other things. So as a man, you need to be able to put your house in order in a sense that even if you love whomever more, none of them should be able to see that you love whomever more.
Okay, Fermi replied, say it's only Solomon that has that talent to put their house in order. That is true. Matilda says the more wives you have, you have proved how capable you are.
Yes, I agree with that one. That's why it's not everybody that can just be taking many wives.
But please, I want us to go back to the point of you saying my sister will not come and marry my husband.
Yeah, you don't have it in your culture.
No. The only time someone marries, like the only time they allow me to, like, if my, God forbid, if my husband dies, like in some culture, you should marry the younger brother or someone available in the family. You automatically get married to the person. Like they call it like the person won you as a property. You know, when they are sharing property, when someone dies, like the guy is now his own duty to say whether I want you or not. And I think they even see it as a bad thing if the guy says he doesn't want you.
Yeah, because, well, I feel like even now we still practice those things, although we don't give it the same words the older
By
people.
God's grace, not in my husband's family.
Okay, so now if your husband was to pass on, right, and you don't remarry, the person that's probably going to walk your daughter down the aisle is going to be the brother, right? Even Lobola. I mean, bride price. Who takes the bride price in you guys' culture? Isn't it your brothers? I mean, your husband, your dad's brothers. They're the ones who
my
do
dad.
Your
no,
uncles.
My dad.
Alone.
No, they can decide to share. That's their concern, but they pay to my parents.
Oh, in my culture, okay, they pay to the parents, but
yeah,
by default that you share. If you don't share, there's never been a situation where nobody wanted to share. Let me just be honest, and that is because even your dad's brothers are considered to be your parents. Your brother, your fathers.
Someone says, plus marriage is not just about love.
Yes.
So she said yes. Wow. I guess we all agree. No, Ayakule John, we don't all agree. Me, I'm not. I won't say anything, but I think you all know my stand. Fermi says, then when one of the wives give birth to only girls and the other give birth to one male child, that's the end. Oh yeah, he's talking of inequality, like
yeah, but that's if in your family you still have that thing that only the boy child or the male child inherits things. In other families, the girls are the ones who inherit everything.
The girls?
Yes. These days we even have wills, we have trusts, we have all of these things that you can just put your house in order properly. So you can actually give your kids stuff, but whatever that your child acquires from the home cannot be divided with wherever she's going to get married. So it's okay to give your girl child stuff.
So I don't get it. You're trying to say like if I inherit something, my husband cannot share it with me.
If you inherit, yeah. Would you want to carry your inheritance to your brother?
To my husband's house. Why not? Is it not my own?
Dude. Are you serious? You're serious?
But it's mine. Is it not mine?
Okay, it's yours, yes. But I know that's somebody else's hard work. Even your husband, I would blame him for taking your things. That's somebody else's. It's another man's hard work.
I'm not even the only one.
To give you things. Next thing he's coming and welcoming them, reaping where he did not sow. No.
I'm not the only one. In my culture, girls actually, like, okay, I don't know about now, but then girls don't inherit anything. Like, not like anything, but most times everything goes to the guy because for the excuse he gave now, like, the guy is still going to be there in the house.
Yeah.
So them giving it to the girl is like, they feel like it's like waste of inheritance, like she's going to go and get married to somebody else and stuff like that. But if you are going to give me something, I'm going to take it wherever I go.
Yeah, but let it be that even the person you're going to has something from their home. Otherwise, it's a lot for you, darling.
Oh. But it's mine. I'm not sharing with anybody. It's not mine. It's not in my name.
If one of your siblings was to like maybe suffer in future, it's from that inheritance that you got that you're supposed to help them, because it wouldn't be right for you to take whatever that belongs to your husband to go and be helping your brother. So if you took it and gave it to him, then
why not? Why can't I use whatever is my husband to help my brother, my siblings?
Because it brings conflict. I don't know, but
what conflict? Like whatever is his own is mine. You guys in the comment section, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Ayokele says there are cultures like that. Some people just judge the whole world from one world view. Some cultures are very I don't understand that word. Like in terms of patriarchy, women, is that what is okay? Okay, someone says, Matilda says, yes, they don't do that. Guys get the inheritance thing anymore. Okay. Thank God. She should bring the inheritance though. I want to be taken care of.
What are you bringing, Ferami?
But if the girls inherit anything, I think she can share it with her husband. It's a choice. Exactly. I think she can share it with her husband. In my culture, it's yours now. Whatever you do with it is your business. No, I don't think it's a loss though. Ekem says your parental family and your maternal family are different. Why will you carry property from another house to come to our house?
Thank you.
Why are you guys talking like as if I'm putting it on my head?
Me, if I'm bringing things and my husband is just happy to collect them, he's even telling me how we're going to pack it together. Shem, that's what I'm bringing a prenup to that marriage.
So, in the case of him bringing something, are you not going to also help him to pack it together?
It's a man's duty, darling. Don't even.
Okay, it has been given to her now. Why should go carry her? Exactly, it has been given to me now. In this situation, I think we've all agreed that men are not naturally polygamous, right? Have we concluded on that? That men are not naturally polygamous? Or what do you guys think? Why do people agree to be in a polygamous relationship?
I think it's because of the need. When there is a need for polygamy, in the case of maybe you can't give birth, or maybe you just don't mind. You can see that it's too much. You just need help. I don't know.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. In the case of giving birth and stuff, it's your choice if you decide in that situation. But there are other, maybe because me personally can't just see myself sharing my husband. I don't have the heart.
So what would happen if you cannot give birth? Oh, you'd probably adopt, right?
Yes. And there's medical this thing now, like help that we have more access to than those people in the past. Like, I'm very sure whatever situation that happened to them then is not like something that science cannot fix now.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Maybe something minute, just because they don't have access to the science innovations we have access to now. That's why they felt like, okay, they should do that. But in that situation, how long do you wait for you to find out that you are not able to give birth or you are infertile?
I think after trying. Maybe.
After trying for how long? Because when people's trying is just 2 years and the next is you can't give birth.
But sometimes, I don't know really. I don't know. Let's check for the people in the comment section.
Yes, not naturally. Okay, Fermi agrees that we are not naturally polygamous. And Ayokule says we are. Ayokule, you've not said your reason why you believe we are men are naturally polygamous. Because I believe it's a myth for men so that they can do whatever they want to do. Matilda said laugh my house. When it comes to the guy's inheritance, it then becomes his duty.
Don't come for me, yo.
Ayokule says that's very selfish. There's love in sharing. There's love. Okay, can you share your wife with another guy. Let's talk about that. Since there's love in sharing. I quickly answer the question. Can you share your wife with another man since there is love in sharing, so that we'll know that yes, this is proper sharing? It's Ojuko Korote. It's talking about covetousness. Okay, we have Jesus boy here. Let's see what he has to say. Hello, Fermi. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Oh, hello.
So what do you think?
So I would like to say, if we're talking about men being naturally polygamous, from my view, I don't think men are naturally polygamous. When this polygamous issue comes in, is when I think it has to do with society. When if you have lots of wives, it shows you're wealthy and all of that. So I think it's majorly society that kind of brought up this marrying of one wife thing. I don't even think the bearing of the infertile thing is part of it. I just feel it just as a result of you showing your wealth. Like I give the example of Solomon. Like Solomon in the Bible, he get money. Sabi wetin go use do am. He just dey marry. If you see fine girl, ace come marry. And you say, there's nothing I do with your life. You go. You want to be sports, baby girl. So you marry. There's nothing. But I just feel it's just cultural thing. It's not a natural like one person. You can't be one person and satisfy three ladies or so. Like it's not possible. Like it's not
so
even
do you think one person can satisfy you?
Why not? Yes, now.
Like all your needs, mentally, psychologically, physically,
which
companionship. I don't know, whatever word you want to use.
Yes, now. Why not? One person should be able to do all
so
that.
Why do men cheat then?
Ha! You know, caller will answer the question. The next caller will answer that question.
The next caller will answer the question. Master, do you have any question for him?
Who said I beg you. This one is not a plabo. Don't ask me question. I think we said that there's not really a defined cause of why men cheat. We're just attracted to natural beauty. It just we see someone, she's beautiful and all of that.
So that means you can't be satisfied by one beauty.
I don't know how to put this now. It's possible for you to be satisfied with one beauty. It's possible.
So then why are you seeing someone else and thinking they're beautiful?
It's no,
like of course, nobody's beautiful anymore.
No, of course you can see. Of course you can see them as beautiful, but I mean like wanting to have something to do with them.
Honestly, I don't know. That's just my view. That I think it's just cultural things, showing of your wealth and all of that.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. I don't know if it's cultural, but I believe it's not natural. Like
it's not natural. Like
it's not.
I believe it's even a problem.
But might say, do you think it's natural or not?
Maybe not. I think
maybe yes.
I think not. Natural means that you were born. But if you're born with a purpose, are you born with a purpose? If you're born with a purpose, then it means you're naturally polygamous.
Why would somebody be born with the purpose of being polygamous? Might say.
Why is a person being born with the purpose of being good to people?
Because that's our nature. Okay, it's not the nature of men to be good, unless the person has accepted Christ.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if a person can be born with, if being born with a purpose makes it natural, then it means that even polygamy is natural.
Okay.
My bosses are here. It's time for me to exit the
okay.
building.
No.
Thank you, Jesus boy. So
I go get my barrel and paper, so I go feel right. I beg.
Okay, I Kule. So what do you think? Do you think it's natural for men to be polygamous?
Yeah, so like it's it's in our whole biology, it's in our whole system. Men, if you meet most men and they will be honest with you, they will tell you that what they feel is way beyond what any societal or social construct can construct into their system. It's something that with men, the physical, what they see is so powerful to the point where it's most of the time is what dictates how we tend to act in society. So as for the issue of, say, maybe self-control or your personal decision not to want to act upon those things, it's a different ball game entirely. But I'm very, very convinced because of all men I've met. And I'm not saying that all men are, polygamous or whatever. There are lots of men that I know that, they don't want to hear anything about more than one partner or more than one girlfriend. But most of the other men I've met are very, very open to the option, even if initially. And to be honest, the men that do not subscribe to these men that are not getting women, actually. The men that say, polygamy is bad or is wrong, most of them are just like, it's because the options are limited. If they do have the option to be able to have more than one woman, they would have more than one woman. And talk to your friends, talk to your male friends. If they're going to be honest with you, they're going to tell you the way we feel about women, it's almost impossible not to have more than one. It's like Jesus, man. It's hard. But I would just say that a lot of men make the decision not to have, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. I personally do not think I want to have more than one woman, but I think that the way
Are you sure?
No, yeah, because I feel like it's a lot of, that's why I'm dating as many as I can now, so that when I marry, it go don't come off for body, it go don't come off for my system, so that I will know, you get me, because man, it's serious. I'm being serious. It's hard. Like,
okay, for
yeah.
you now that you are in support of men having, so do you think women are naturally polygamous too?
No. Women are not.
Why?
Women are not. No.
Why?
They are.
Because we have, to you, from your own explanation, you are saying, oh, what you are seeing, it's so intense that you can't take off your eyes. But me too, I'm also seeing men that it's so intense that, oh my God, I can't take my eyes off it.
Yeah,
what do you mean it's a lie? Am I blind?
Stop lying.
I would agree, because with women, we're not very, we don't see and we like.
They are not visual. You don't care about all this physical.
So
do you know how much men spend on pornography? Do you know how much you spend on pornography?
But we can also be polygamous. Not because we're seeing and we like, but we can receive and we like.
Yeah,
so
you can. You can. I'm not saying you can't. Just like men can be monogamous. I'm saying that we're talking about who is more naturally, predisposed to those habits. I guess that's what we are talking about. I'm not saying that, people cannot make different choices in their personal lives, right? We're talking about the general population and how they react towards the opposite gender and our sexual behaviors generally. I guess that's what we're talking about. And if that's what we're talking about, then I really feel like women have this sex thing a bit under control than men. And this is not to give excuse for men's bad behaviors and all that, but I'm saying that even like, oh, we are socialized, it's because of culture that we are a bit more very, very sexual, like men are more sexual. If you're saying it's about culture, who sexualized gay men? Because gay men are attracted to other men, very, very attracted to other men, and you look at them in like porn and in like all these other places. Whereas women don't do those things. Women don't spend one of what men spend on watching pornography or watching things. Men will jerk off to a mannequin, man. A fucking mannequin, an inanimate woman. You see that shit, it will turn on. Men sexually are very intense. It's different for us. You guys are attracted to wit. You're attracted to wealth. You're attracted to social status. Men are not like this. Men are like fucking. I'm sorry for saying on YouTubers, like, but yeah, it's totally different.
I think I get your point. According to what you're saying, that men are attracted to what they see most times, so that's why they can't be monogamous. So should we start wearing full gown like red girl?
Even your voice turns us on. It's like
voice
disease, man.
Yeah. At that point, I don't know what to say.
The smell of
if you go and wear those things, then they will imagine what's inside and still get turned on.
Yeah.
He's saying yes. Me, I was joking though. I didn't know that.
So Matilda says, but if you look at it this way, women are the polygamous one because they have to share their husband, so they have accepted to have co-wives. I don't understand.
I think I'm getting what she's trying to say.
Yeah. If you're agreeing to have another woman in your house, it's like, you are agreeing to the whole polygamy thing anyway. But I don't think.
But do you think they want to? I'll explain. They want to actually do. Or they are forced to, or they just find themselves in that situation. Like, instead of them losing their husband, they just prefer to do that.
I think, maybe sometimes they are forced to, but you're not forced to, because I don't know how it happens in other cultures, but then for polygamy to happen, the first wife has to allow it to happen. So, so you are forced to in a way, but I think in most cases, it's more like, instead of losing my husband, let me just accept whomever to come, because it's rarely the woman who initiates the polygamy.
She says at the end of the day, polygamy
is better.
Polygamy is better than cheating.
The problem with men is that they will still have many wives and still cheat.
Yes, it's a big problem. We don't know the solution.
It's a big problem.
It's a big problem.
So why
polygamy is not even the answer to a cheating husband, because you will have the both of you guys or three of you guys in the house to go and find someone else way.
Yeah,
so that's wow. Okay.
Men have a problem with that. If you consider it a problem, but we don't know the solution. No one knows, not even men.
I know the solution. Ayo, after church service, call me. I'll tell you the solution. I'll tell you the solution. And I know the solution. If you came to church or if you are coming to church, you already know the solution. That's all I'm going to tell you. Fruit of the spirit, self-control. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Either way, it's still acceptance. Oh, okay. Because they agree. Anyways, thank you so much, Ayo. You brought a different view to this whole thing. And actually, I think I'm not agreeing to it, but it makes sense in a way.
Me neither. I don't agree.
I don't trust you. Ayo, see me after church. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you so much.
He's not agreeing with all of that while you were busy giving us the details and articulating everything. Or for you to come and say that you're not agreeing to it.
I'm just doing my job, guys.
Thank you so much. If there's any other question you want to answer, you can call in again. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
See
thank
you.
you guys.
Bye.
Right.
So as you guys already heard what I had to say. If you agree with him, let us know. I get what he's saying, but I don't agree. There's a different thing. Like, I understand what he's saying, but have self-control. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, before that, why are women against polygamy and not men?
Because men are usually the beneficiaries.
Exactly. Yes, you get it.
Usually, not all the time, usually. Because even
okay, in what cases are women the beneficiaries?
If you're the one who initiated it, then you initiated it looking at what you stand to benefit. It's possible for a woman to initiate polygamy.
How? How is it possible?
Okay, let me give with today's lifestyles. Imagine you're working, you're a wife, you have, let's say, 4 kids, 4 toddlers in your house, and you're really committed to your work. And you know that, I mean, it's possible for you, or you maybe saw a woman that you feel like could be a fitting somebody, like it's a missing piece in you guys' home. You can actually ask your husband, like, would you mind? And then she can come and be part of the family. Usually it happens when you're older and you're finding a younger person.
Farami said, Eke says polyandry. Polyandry, I believe, is when you have 2 husbands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in that case. Farami says, might they poke my brain? Like she's actually poking my brain. Martina said, yes, 1 person is enough. Okay, like I don't understand, Martina. What do you mean by 1 person is enough? Or what
I think she's need to have self-control.
Okay, exactly. 1 person is enough. Women are also beneficiaries. Please tell us, how are women beneficiaries?
Yeah.
So, Maite, can you, if you find yourself in the situation or the scenario that you just stated now, would you ever suggest that to your husband?
Yeah.
Wow, you really have a lot of love to share. But I don't think I don't. Why? Okay, in that situation, why can't you just get an housemaid?
A housemaid or maid, a helper?
Yeah. Yes.
But I also want somebody who is going to help with more than just house chores, because a house help only does house chores.
What do you want her to help with again?
Bedroom issues. Yeah. Okay, what if you were to get to a point where you feel like you don't want to get there anymore? I mean, older people, they're not interested in sexual activities anymore. But you can see that your husband is very much in it. I want to be selfish enough to be watching him just be doing funny stuff here with dolls and whatever, instead of going to find somebody who is younger to come and help out. Somebody who is interested, of course.
Okay. Yes, exactly. Men are the beneficiaries. I think men are the beneficiaries. I don't know how women can actually benefit from this. I just don't know. And the fact that you are the one
initiating, then you can even pick whoever that you feel is fitting. Then it gives you more control over the situation.
Wow, okay. We have somebody at backstage. Michael Ifoma, is it there?
Hi, Ifoma.
Hey, Maite.
Hi.
Long time.
Yeah.
How about you?
Such entertainment say, I love the co-host. There is love in sharing. Why won't you love the co-host?
What if you
they love the co-host. They should enjoy. What's the question of the day, I beg?
So the question of the day is, what are we talking about now? Okay, we're talking about who benefits more from the whole polygamy situation. So we are saying men are beneficiaries, and also some people are saying women are beneficiaries too. So I'm asking, how are women beneficiaries to polygamy relationships?
Okay, for polygamous relationships, I think for men probably benefit only sexually when it comes to polygamy, for the most part, because at the end of the day, it's still their resources that are being used.
Yes.
So it's a survival of the fittest. So you have to look at why there's polygamy in the first place, which is based off the fact that at every point in the marriage space, there are more women that are ready to get married than men, and the women will only go for the men they think can provide for them. So there has to be a balance. If not, most women are going to end up single and without any spousal what's it called, company for the rest of their lives. So for the most part, polygamy solved that problem. And the other part of the polygamy now comes in how to coexist. Different cultures have ways of doing it. Some say, oh, all of them have to live together in harmony. Some other cultures or religions will say each wife should get their own quarters so that they don't interfere. So the man has his own quarters, and then he summons whoever he wants for a period of time or whatever kind of. I think Islam has a way of doing it where it has to be like equal. I don't know how to put it, like equal attention being given.
But do you think that's
possible?
possible?
Something like that. So,
I think it is.
If you are well planned, if you have a calendar, you'll probably be able to do it. Yeah, you just divide the months into a certain number of days and assign each day to each wife and abide by it.
But
if you're spending money, you spend equally on each wife and all that. Send their kids to the same schools. Yeah, it's possible, but it's hard work.
Okay, Maite, what do you want to say?
I think it also comes down to the different qualities that you find in all of them. If you have something that you like about all of them, then you wouldn't have a problem making time for all of them. It's only if somebody goes and picks a wife for you. Let's say if the first wife goes and suggests polygamy and picks a wife for you, then she's most probably going to pick someone who she knows will not come and compete her if she's competitive. And in that case, you may find that you don't even like this person.
Yes.
But you are taking it because, well, it was suggested and, they gave you the benefits, and you find that the benefits don't really benefit you as a person, but maybe the family. Then that is when you can find cases where
when you look at it,
equal time.
Okay, so if you look at biblical terms, you'd see things where, like, for example, Sarah couldn't have a child, and then she gives her maid Hagar to Abraham so that he would have a child with her. So probably that's like the birth of polygamy. That's probably the first instance where we see it like as a mainstay, and then over time we see manifestations of polygamy when people like David have like 40 wives, Solomon tops it with 300 or 700, and then he has 300 concubines. Basically, it's just the sexual value that the men get from it. All those women were with Solomon because he could provide for them. If they thought Solomon was broke, they would not be with him, no matter how wise they thought he was. So he had to be rich enough to provide for them. They knew that there were 700, so there's no way. There's some of them that he probably might not even see in a year. He might even forget that he married some of them. So it's a lot of people. But then he still, even with 700 wives, he still found time to have 300 concubines.
He still find time to have all those concubines, but at the end of the day, he wasn't himself because he started worshiping other gods based on, it was
that was not because of gods. That was more. Yeah, so imagine this like somebody raised that same point one time. Like, this is the disadvantage of polygamy, and I was laughing. I said, so what if he married 700 Israeli women? So if he married 700 Israelites, would you say the same thing? Okay, so if he had married 700 Israelites and they didn't turn his heart away, he would have still had 700 wives. So the point was that he was attractive enough for them to marry him.
So do you think there's any benefit for the women in polygamous family?
Yes, for the most part, security. They have company. Some wouldn't really see that as like a benefit, but security, because most times those men are actually well-to-do. Most times.
Yeah, but I feel like
the men are well-to-do.
I feel like even if you can have friends, when you have sister wives, it's different. This is the friends that even your husband.
It can be an advantage or a disadvantage. You know that, right? Like, because if they don't agree, then the man is in trouble because that house is going to be chaotic. So
yeah, but then
for the women, for the most part, security that comes out. Like, there's security, And I don't know how well women like competition. I don't think women are as competitive as men. So I don't think women naturally
Women
want to
are very
compete for people's
competitive.
attention like that.
They do naturally.
Not
That's
like
why when
men look at everything like blood sport.
apart from that, but that's why women, when like when you find out that your guy or your husband is trying to see someone else or checking out someone else, you notice that your attitude start changing. Like you start doing things that on a norm you don't even do, just because we don't call it, we might not call it like competition, but one way or the other you're trying to compete with another person.
Personally,
Yeah, but
I believe
you guys
women
are not
compete because of men, not because women are naturally competitive.
What?
So
yes, exactly. That's exactly how I was going to put it. Because like you are competing based off the circumstance. Because and most times
we
women
can make
compete
sure
for
we
men
compete.
that they see as superior to them. It's ironical because everybody says equality, but women are only competitive when they think the man is superior to them. So they would not do that for the average person. So no matter how cute you think your plumber is, you're not going to be competing for him. So, but men are going to compete for a woman that works in McDonald's or that works in Daraton. They will compete for the person because they want
If
that
they have
particular girl.
interest in the person,
So
it's not just
regardless,
ordinary competing.
yes, yeah, no, it's
So even the
well,
woman
for the
can compete
most
for the
part,
plumber if he has interest.
Exactly.
but you have to look at it like what you said. Why is it that men are polygamous? Different factors. One is like the number of women that are available to be married, the ratio of men and women. The other one is that for the most part, the sexual attention that women get and the ones that men get are very different. So most girls even girls that are called ugly, have had sexual attention. Some guys have never received sexual attention. So
Because
it's a fact.
women
So
are
you
not
have to
designed to
also
be
weigh
sitting
up
around
those
giving
things.
sexual attention. So where are you expecting to get it from? If you're the one who's supposed to dish out, you cannot be sitting and expecting to receive.
Well, women actually look for attention. So you go to social media and almost every girl posts what we call thirst traps on social media. So there's cleavage, there's lots of skin, things that are going to make people to like the pictures, right? That's attention. So if you're not looking for attention, you would maybe wear a hoodie and
If you
it
go
won't
to the
show
same
your shape
Instagram,
and all that. You just show your face. Yeah.
if you go to the same Instagram, you will find guys standing in front of cars. Some of them don't even belong to them. They're also seeking attention. So it's equal.
Yeah, but no.
It's like
Everybody. You can say people do it. You can say people do that, but like what we're saying is, what is the ratio? So how many men will go and stand in front of a car that is not theirs to take a picture and post on the gram, compared to women that will do the same and other things to get the same attention? So women do that because they look for. You go to the clubs, for example, now fine girls will enter the club for free, Abby. So now the fine girls go into the clubs for free. Then when they get into the club, they still don't buy drinks because everybody wants to buy drinks for them. Do you see that? And then the ugly girls are hating on the fine girls because they're getting
that's pretty
privileges. And then, but remember that it is a small fraction of the guys in the club that can even pay for the drinks for these girls. So you find like 7 girls with one guy on the table. Why? Because he's the one buying the drinks for them in the club. Because they know that if they go to the regular section of the club, they would have to pay for their drinks and probably their transport home. So they will stay with that one guy, even though he's not going to give them as much attention like that. I don't know if you get the dynamics of what I'm saying.
Okay, I hear you, but the whole benefit that both of you gave, for me personally, is not a benefit because I have a sister that can be my friend.
Yeah.
I have a sister that can be my friend.
It's just a big family. The only thing, the thing with let me give you one benefit of polygamy. Independence. You see, the woman has more time to herself in a polygamous home. It's a fact. She has more time to herself. She has more, those type of women. That's why you see, if you notice these rich Muslim women in Nigeria, you notice the wives, they travel a lot. They don't have anything to do. The man is not even thinking about them because he has 2 more in the house. When he misses that one, the other one come back, the other two will travel. They have time. They are very present in terms of like running their own fraction of the home or something. Let me put it that way. So apart from the companionship or friendship, that's probably the only other benefit. For the man, the benefit is just one, strictly sexual. There's no other benefit for a man in polygamy except sexual benefits.
From the benefit,
there's another benefit. You can get different qualities, all the qualities that you want in different women. Whereas if you're a man and stuck with one, if you're a woman and stuck with one man.
Yeah, that is sexual.
It's not sexual.
No, she's not talking about sexual. No, she's not talking about sexual. Like in terms of maybe there are some guys that like mental distance. Some people are much more interested in politics, and someone is much more interested in this, and you can't find that in a whole person.
Yeah.
So you get it from different people who are interested in this.
I personally, I have not really interacted with too many men on like, oh, why did you marry this woman and all that, but I've seen a couple of polygamous men, and for the most part, most of their wives are like the same thing. Now the reason is this: for them to have married the same type of person twice, it means the person is good for them. Now they don't usually like trouble, so they'll usually marry somebody that, the first wives usually have this type of hold on the man that other wives don't. So they usually marry someone that is not going to like come and cause commotion.
It's the order of things. It's not really a hold on the men. You're supposed to listen to the first wife, because if it was not for her, the polygamy wouldn't have happened in the first place. Oh, mom, cool. She's the one who's supposed to hold the home, not holding the husband.
So
all right.
Anyways, so do you guys think happy polygamous home exist?
Yes.
Matilda says
yes, of course. Why not?
Happy polygamous home exist. And Ayokolo says variety is important. Do you guys think happy polygamous home exist?
Mm-hmm.
But from what out of 10 polygamous home, how many of them are actually like the home is very happy? Like they're happy.
These days, there's a growing number of happy polygamous homes.
7.
Have you see, it should be about 7, because you look at people that grow up in polygamous homes, they don't even really hate themselves. They have this large family, especially with the children. It's in the children you see the manifestation of whether it's a happy home or not. It's not the parents. The wives can be beefing themselves, but when they extend it to the children, then you know that okay, this one is already a nuclear war in the house. But as long as the children can still interrelate, for the most part, you see that it's happy for the most part.
Where are you people getting this your polygamous home from? Because the ones me have seen, they are not happy. Okay, they can claim happy outside, but inside the women are like.
Inside? Have you seen people's inside?
Yes,
no. If a person tells you they're happy, they're happy. Stop going and be saying, but they're pretending inside.
Okay. Do you guys think one person can fully satisfy all your needs? The concept of the one.
No.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do you think so? The question that even like made me attracted to the show was, are men naturally polygamous? And the answer is yes. If you look at every social animal, there's a streak of polygamy. So dogs, lions, in short, it's worse. It's like a constant war for all of them. So it's a natural thing for the male species to be polygamous. So men actually crave polygamy. But now this is the point. For human beings, you have to be rich enough to get your polygamous desires. For you to be able to get it, because now it's not going to be in marriage, it's just going to be in sexual relationships.
Okay, someone said among all the 3 people on our screen, who has a polygamous tendency? Surely not me.
Maite can marry 2 men. Maite, can
you marry 2 men? Or you prefer your husband to marry 2 women? If there's a need.
About it. I'm open to thinking about it. I might not marry 2 men, but I'm open to thinking about it. Although I know that my family will not allow. I'm from Africa, by the way, so they'll disown me.
Anyway, so
Well,
but
it's not an African thing, so.
Huh? Yeah, but you know, Africans don't want weird things. You don't just come with your own things. You're supposed to do what has always been practiced. And in my family, it's never taken two husbands.
Michael, I don't agree that men are naturally polygamous, because if so, the Bible would have not. Okay, I don't want to bring that here, but anyways, that's the only way I can say. God would have encouraged you to actually marry more than one wife, and not say who he finds a wife finds a good thing, or not say the bishop should be the husband of one wife.
They did say who. Well, yeah, but they didn't say, the Bible did not say he who finds a woman and makes her a wife. It's he who finds a wife. The woman has to be a wife first. So it's he who finds one wife. So not every woman is a wife. Yes.
Not everyone is your wife.
Yes, that's what
is your wife. But okay. No, now if you want
no, like a woman has to be a wife first.
Your wife
before she is found. No,
your own wife. Because your interest of some people, what they are looking for in wife is different from what you are looking for in wife.
Well, personally, you can have different concepts of what you want in a like wife, but generally speaking, a wife is someone that can keep a home. So if she cannot, if she is not home,
so what's in the case of what's in the case of a bishop should be a husband of one wife? That place they were specific, one wife.
That means so to say it was Paul that said it now. That means there was polygamy in the church then. Exactly. So we can start marrying men. Have you heard? We can start marrying. But these days, people are not going to point that out because they can't really back it up. They can't really delve deep into why there should be monogamy. I think polygamy. If there was a debate between like pure intellectuals between about polygamy versus monogamy, I think the polygamists will win. They have more evidence at hand as to why people should be polygamous.
Okay. Ayakule says not all of us are bishop. Ayakule, get out of here. Don't get out.
Well, it's true. Not all of us are bishops too. There's one thing. Jesus said it now, Abi. Jesus says a man will leave his father and his mother. He says the man will leave, not even the woman. But okay, that's for another day. So a man will leave his father and his mother and cling to his wife, and they shall become one. So it didn't say he will become like with other wives. So like he will go and cleave with his wives. So I don't really know whether Jesus meant that in a literal statement.
No, the thing is, your marriage with the first wife, it doesn't affect your marriage with the second wife or whomever. So you can have when you're with your first wife, it's husband and wife. Then when you're with your second wife, because if you're going to put your vows together, you don't come and say, I whomever am taking you and who, whatever, but you say I whomever is taking whomever, because it's usually you marry at different times because the marriage is between two people, but you're a big family.
Yes.
Okay, Evelyn, how are you doing?
If you look at it from there.
Hi.
If you look at it from that perspective, how much is it going to hold water when you change the dynamics? Because you're not leaving your father and your mother 4 times to marry 4 wives.
Okay, anyways, someone says if one wife can be a good thing, who says 2 wives can't be a better thing? The more the merrier. No. Evelyn is saying men, you agree, men cheat. So let's move to the next question. We already answered the question of do polygamous home exist? Do happy polygamous home exist? And we said yes. Most people agree, and most of them are saying 7 to 9 out of 10 they are happy. I not see it, but they see it. So another question is: can one person fully satisfy all your needs? my okay, it's a personal, not like my own family, but like my mom's side. Yeah, they are polygamous. It's a polygamous home. So yeah. Though I get the concept of having a big family and they're always happy, they're always joyful. But when they start fighting, you won't want to be there.
But even when it's a monogamous home, they still fight.
Anyways, I've seen a friend, like in that case, like it was my friend was just like, something. I said, thank God it's not my family. But another question: can one person fully satisfy all your needs? The concept of the one.
No.
Michael, do you think one person can?
No.
So everybody, we should practically do polygamous then, since one person cannot.
You need to be able to know what you're letting go and what you want to keep. You can't just be so persistent that you want all your needs satisfied. So you need to sort of make up your mind what need you are letting go.
So what if the needs that you want, you can't find them all in one person?
Then let more go. Let more needs go. Let more needs go.
Well, it's where the concept of discipline comes into marriage, where you have to, that this.
Okay, maybe we'll get him back. I can says no, but find one person that can compromise for.
Yeah.
You can go compromise. Okay. Matilda say you all are scaring me. Aikule says opportunity cost. Okay, sorry. Yes, but it is very hard to find that the one, like a needle in a haystack. Okay. So okay, Fermi say call Michael. Okay, Michael, we are back now. So you were saying something.
We can't, when you put discipline in marriage, that is what counters that effect of being dissatisfied with the overall package you can get from one person. So everybody cannot satisfy your every need. You get the person you can get the amazing cook, and you realize that with the amazing cook comes the lack of, in quotes, sexual satisfaction in bed. With the amazing satisfaction in bed, she might not be a very good planner when it comes to organizing the home and all that. So each person is different. It's the decision to live with that person now that gives you that fulfillment. So marriage is not supposed to be easy. Many people forget that they do that vow of for better for worse entails many things. That for worse is plenty. So there's a way the vows are arranged, which makes it beautiful.
So why can't you just stick to one person so that we'll know who is actually doing really for better for worse?
You can stick to one person, but the concept of everything is, so some people think sickness is what they mean by for worse, but the vows tell you for better for worse. It starts with the things that are the least important, like for better for worse. Then it goes to for richer for poor. So it's not even the most important thing in the marriage. And then the next one is in sickness and in health. And when you come to think about it, you want to marry somebody that if tomorrow you are amputated, that person is going to stand by you. Now, if somebody cannot stand by you when you are disabled, you shouldn't marry the person. But many people are probably going to either lie about it or not even know that they're not going to be able to stand by their spouse should something like that happen. That's why you see many people leave marriages when their spouses become blind, deaf, or like some disability of some sort. So when you put those factors together, you see that it becomes difficult to stay in marriage. So marriage is now an everyday job. So every day you wake up and you have to renew your vows again. So it's just like every day you keep on reminding yourself that you chose to be loyal to somebody.
Oh, okay. Evelyn says, yes, I can satisfy my man. Oh, I am a full package. Oh, energy.
Satisfy with what? Be specific.
She's the full package. Thank you for being the full package.
What you mean satisfaction as an overall thing, right?
Yeah, she's talking of like, I believe that's what she's talking
instead
about.
of polygamy, why not have an open relationship?
What?
If you go down the comments.
Okay. Instead of polygamy, why not have an open relationship?
But that defeats the aim of
I understand what he's saying.
The only reason why you want an open relationship. The only reason why you want an open relationship is because you don't want accountability. So if you are going to be accountable to someone, you can't have an open relationship.
But they are also accountable to each other, because I believe in open relationship, you can't, like, whenever you go on a date or whenever you are with someone else, you have to tell the other person, like the main person that you are with, that okay, or maybe I'm getting Maite, what do you think?
I understand what the person is saying. Like, why not have an open relationship? I think with polygamy, it's more committing than open relationships. And polygamy, you do it for the family. With an open relationship, you guys are serving yourselves. So I think that's the difference. It depends on the purpose of what you are doing. Yeah?
Exactly. That's my point. That's my point. Less accountability. With open relationships, you're not accountable. I think people that are in open relationships are deceiving themselves, because
who you're accounting for, or rather two. Because with polygamy, then it's not just, you remember when they say that when you marry into a family, you don't just marry your husband. That is where polygamy and open relationships come in. Because if you're in an open relationship, then you don't even need to be accounting to the family or anybody else for that matter. So you're basically serving.
So which one would you guys prefer, to be in an open relationship or to be in a polygamous relationship? Hello, Chimakalu. Thank you for joining us today.
I prefer
Hope you're doing fine.
Polygamy.
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 Yeah.
Why not open relationship and not have any headache? No problem.
Because to me, it's deceit. There's no.
Yeah.
What's the difference? What's the difference between an open relationship and cheating?
And what? Children. And cheating.
What's the difference between?
No, I think your partner knows. Your partner knows. Your partner is aware in this case, like that you're going out with somebody.
Basically, marriage. Yes. So marriage infidelity, regardless of if the person knows or not, is infidelity. So you are having sexual relations with someone that is not your spouse. That is cheating. So it means if your partner should be, if your partner watches pornography, the person is cheating too. Whether the person knows or not, you are still cheating.
The partner knows and agrees to it.
People can agree to infidelity. It happens.
So that's no longer. Anyways, we'll move to the next question. Which do you prefer? Your partner seeing someone else without your consent, or one who asks for your permission and marries the person? I think that's what we just answered now. Basically, do you prefer your partner to cheat or to actually bring home another person, like another wife or another husband? In any case, it might be.
Don't bring any husband. Just for my wife, she should cheat and not tell me. Let me not find out because the other husband space will not be there for 12 months. Another husband.
It can be a happy home. It can be a happy home.
No, it cannot.
Maybe in case of where you can't satisfy her, like where you are busy, it can be helping with the duties.
Huh?
Nobody's saying it.
I'm focused on the comments.
In the case where you're busy, it can help. Is that not what we've been saying since morning? Like, whereby, so you have more time to do other things. Like, you have more time to go to work, you have more time to travel, you have more time to do other things. So it can also help in that situation. Or you guys don't feel that way?
No, guys.
We can all be happy together. What?
No.
You say
guys don't do that.
Why?
Have you seen?
What do you mean by guys?
Have you seen Have you seen dogs in a park when they're together? There's one
No.
dog that owns the pack. He owns like that dog owns all the women in the pack. It's the women he does not want that goes to the next dogs. And typically they are not more than 2 male dogs per pack. And every other male dog that comes is being attacked by the male dogs. That's why you see dogs sometimes, even in Tbilisi here, sometimes you see a dog passing by and then you see all the male dogs start barking. Then the female dogs are just sitting down there because they know that they are.
In one word, this
Yeah.
life is not balanced for the women, because now all the excuse for having the polygamy, nobody was agreeing. Everybody says it's all right. Now polyandry part came. Now it's not all right again. It's not because the man cannot
Because they
satisfy
came
me.
because sexually men and women are different.
No, besides sexually, because let's say as a man, if you are the provider, right? When you are the provider, as a man,
The man is the provider. Exactly.
So who's not providing for who? Both the men are providing for the wife.
And they can provide. Do you know the kind of things? If I have so X amount of money, if I have double of the X amount of money, trust me, I'll look for how to spend the double of the X amount of money. So
nah.
I think if you're going to polyandry, then be prepared to provide.
Okay, no problem. Yes, I can.
If you're going to be in a polyandrous relationship, then you have to be the provider as a woman. Women don't like providing.
No problem. If that's the situation, I can provide. It's not to buy food in the house. I'll provide.
So you provide for the kids.
Exactly. Rent, of course. Why I'm working, I will provide.
Yeah.
And whenever I call on one of you, you guys better answer.
They will actually.
See them the same way a polygamous man will see his wife.
Exactly. That's how I'll treat them, and let us all be fine and happy.
Yeah.
Well, we have to look into polyandry to see if they are that happy.
Ayekele says helping see this life. Chimakali says polygamy is backed by cultures, but not open relationships. Okay.
Matilda says relationships are a new thing. Have they always been there?
I think it's a new thing. I think it's just something they give a name to now, but I don't know if it has always been there. Maybe it has always been there, but there's no name to it. Open relationships.
Okay, yeah.
That's the thing about that's the thing about concubines. Concubines were women that were just there to have sex with the men. So they just give them new names now, side chicks and all that.
But I thought concubines were people in polygamy.
You actually form real bonds with side chicks. In fact, they are side women, not even side chicks. They are side women. They are other
side women.
Yeah. Or
so why can't they just get married to them and let it turn to be a polygamy thing?
I don't know, for different reasons.
No, because the man does not have any interest in marrying them.
Also because
the man has to want to marry her.
The what?
Oh. It says the man has to
marry her.
Wants
to marry her for it to be a man, to get to that point.
Polygamy.
So now we are done.
So the man just doesn't want any marriage commitment.
Edwin says side chick left the group chat. Okay. Chimakali says, I think humans may entertain polygamy, but not really, but really wants monogamy. You want to have that connection with one person, not spreading around. I don't understand. I think humans may entertain polygamy.
I think women
in a way, because
polygamy differently from men.
I agree with him, because in as much as you are in a polygamous marriage, right, you still want to have individual connections with all your wives or your husbands. So for that, you really want monogamy, but you entertain polygamy. I think he's right. He's very much correct.
You're able to bargain, and okay, if this is what it would take to have this connection with you, then I'll stay in this marriage. That's basically what happens.
I'm not willing to bargain that.
For the most part,
Co-provider
the
is
thing is,
that.
men don't like to share their women.
But
Yes,
is that
for the
not
most part,
selfish? But
men
you
don't
want
like
to,
to share their women. That's why.
but you want to share yourself with other women.
Yes, because women get sexual access that guys don't get.
It's not always sexual, and also this
Is
word of
everything?
is another thing because you share
Yes,
your
it
position.
is.
You don't share
You
human.
guys are looking at it. You guys are looking at it as what is the point of marriage? Be fruitful and multiply. It's sexual. Now, it's not just to sit down and just about
Fruitfulness
Nigerian
requires
things
brain.
or what is happening in politics.
So you cannot just be fruitful, can't
Yes.
JJ? Because so it requires brains for you to be fruitful.
But now,
The fruituity is not talking about making babies.
well, you just have to look at it from one aspect. What is the reason for a man to want to marry more than one wife? It's not brains. It's options, sexual options, basically.
I think
You can't,
But that
because if
doesn't
you're
make.
looking at it, yes, because if you try to dampen it down, then you'd find out that you would not be really understanding exactly what the polygamy is. For you to understand what it is, you have to understand everything it entails. It's not.
Anyways, are you okay?
It is just in that place like that.
Are you okay to be the third person in the relationship? Like in the
The third
relationship,
wife?
are you? Yes, like the third person, like second wife or second husband. Like, are you okay being that?
Me, if I'm going to be in a polygamous marriage, I want to be the last wife, the second wife, or whatever. If there's 5 wives, I want to be the fifth one.
Why do you want to be the last?
It's less
Why?
responsibilities.
Eh?
It's less responsibilities. Being the first wife, you get to carry a whole lot of responsibilities because you are the anchor of the home as the first wife of the entire polygamy that is happening. So being the last one, I mean, I feel like it's less responsibilities.
Wow. So you don't really mind?
No, that's what I want even. That's what I want. If I was to be in a polygamous marriage, then I want to be the last one.
That means you don't mind to be in a
Wow,
polygamous marriage?
No.
Wow.
Maite does not mind at all.
I think it's just your culture that
No, it's not even my culture because when I tell a lot of people this is how they react. Everybody will be like, wow. Like, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Ruth, in your culture, there's a lot of polygamy too.
Of course, yes, there is, and that's one of the reasons why I don't want to be in one.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Like I'm trying to say, maybe from the example she has seen, maybe she's okay with what she saw or something, but because of my own culture, I don't want to be in one.
I feel like even if I may have seen ones that didn't go well, I mean, understanding the dynamics of polygamy will make mine go well.
Okay. I wish you all the best.
Okay, so like,
I would really try to make it work. I think something beautiful can actually come out of polygamy, besides the cat fights and witchcraft and all of those other things that go on there. There could actually be real love that you guys share.
Are you going to be okay? But are you going to be okay with not having access to your husband when you want it? Because that's another thing you have to do.
You can never have access to your husband when you want it anyway, whether you are allowed or not. People have other commitments out here, so they're not just waiting for you to want them and then they make themselves available.
That's a fair point.
Okay.
That makes sense. Fermi says, God forbid. Chimakali says, third will no. Okay. Matilda says, capital letter, no, 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 no. Matilda also says, I am not okay as the second self. Chimakali says, last wife gets most attention, and yes, less responsibility for the woman. The first wife is the anchor in polygamous. Okay. Co-host, you are a nice woman.
Thank you.
But there is no guarantee. Okay, now there is no guarantee that you'll be the last.
If another woman is coming with divorce and remarry, I mean, that is how it happens. Yes, that is how it happens with okay, in my country, we have customary marriages and I think legal marriages or something of that sort. So if you want to be the customer, if you want to be the legal, I don't know, if you want to be either, you have to divorce in this way and marry in another way. So there's always divorcing and remarrying.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've heard that thing where they say like the wives that like in a polygamous home, only the first wife is a legal wife. And then the other
because
wives,
you can't marry more than
the other wives.
But it becomes tricky because now there's new laws that are constantly being developed. If somebody was ever on your payroll, they'll continue being on that very payroll, whether they are the first, second, fifth wife or whatever. So whatever benefits that you were getting as the last wife, even if you're not the legal wife, you will still be getting the same benefits, provided your husband keeps their things in order. As in they still have money.
Why are men getting into polygamy again? Because it's not even benefiting men again. Apart, because the only thing men are benefiting is just multiple women and maybe many children. So why would they?
Who wants many
it's
kids
too much
now
stress.
in this generation?
I know
like,
a person
Rich
who
people like children. You know, rich people. All those people that have generational wealth, they don't mind having many children.
Yeah.
Come on, if you are
all
Elon
this
Musk,
talk,
you probably want like 10 children.
It's not only about the money, you know. To train a child is not just about the money. Actually,
yeah, it's really not.
It's more like, maybe I'm talking as a lady or a woman, but there is more to that. This person says, sorry, I can't pronounce your name.
Sure.
Ekam. All this talks sharp. Okay, Ekam. All these talks sharp to coexist with one person is very difficult. Talk less of two or more. IBP. I agree with you.
Okay, I also agree. But that is why each wife has to have their own house.
Okay.
Maite,
so
polygamy. You know? Maite is seriously on this polygamy thing.
Oh my god. So for those that want to be in the police, so the best is for you to have different houses. I think there's a friend of mine, so her dad actually, in their compound, they have like, if I can count, 3 flats and a main house in the middle. Like this house is there, this house is there, but they are all for different wives. And the main house is like the husband sleeps there. So I believe, I don't know how sure this is, I believe whenever it's whoever's done, they will go to the main house.
I would prefer to have my own house.
Do you understand?
And my husband must come to where I'm staying, not for me to be going to. Come on.
But I think that's just their own way of making everything. It's just their own way. I don't know. I'm not sure if the husband goes or the man goes.
I don't know.
But it's just.
Does it?
I think it's better when the husband goes. I mean, imagine having to carry your child bag every day. Just moving around. That's annoying. We as women, we have too many things we have to carry along. So imagine if I have to carry along everything, and then I get there, I realize something that is supposed to make me comfortable is not there. So it's always better when the man comes, because I mean, men don't really demand much.
Okay, in that situation, I don't actually know who goes or not, but I'm just trying to say the way their house is. 3 different flats, then the main house. The main house, I think they eat dinner, lunch in the main house, where the father actually has his own bedroom. So it doesn't have a specific bedroom in each house. Do you understand? So probably it goes to whoever's turn it is that night or that day, or whoever is supposed to give attention to that day.
But that would be weird. I think it would be better. I think it would be better for the women to go, because, like, just imagine in a household with children, like anytime they see their father in the house, they know that the mother is having sex that night. That would be very weird. I think
it might not be sex.
I think it's the women.
It might not be.
No, I'm being serious. Yeah, I'm just being serious though. Like, children are too invasive. I think it will be better for the
all the time when you see your significant other, that you people will be busy there.
Excellent point, if my wife wants access to her husband whenever. Okay. Matilda says, no, I disagree with Mighty. Melium Group, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us. I thought about polygamy. Okay, do you like it? Do you think it's right? Do you think it's okay? Would you want to be in one? Matilda says, you can have access to your husband in monogamy. Okay, so she thinks you can have access to your husband in polygamy. Ah, Pero. Then Matilda said it's settled. Maite is pro polygamy. Maite is pro. I can say it with my chest. Maite is pro polygamy.
For
So
now,
Maite,
this is my mind
would
list.
you ever initiate polygamy to your husband?
Maybe.
Maite,
But
you
you'll
have
be
a
the
lot
first wife
of
in that
love to
company
share,
if you do that.
but I can't.
So you have
I
to
can't.
meet a married man. You have to meet a married man to be the last wife.
No, I can be the first one to come in, but we divorce and remarry. Yes! Normal. I know, man.
Wow.
It's very much
But-
normal.
But Maite, you know, in the situation whereby he said because the wife has less responsibility and she gets more attention because she's the last. But in that situation, you know, it doesn't
He
change
doesn't get more
anything, right?
attention. He gives equal attention.
Like not like attention. He says she has less responsibility and less of something, right? I can't remember.
It's just, for me, it's less responsibilities.
Less responsibility. But do you know
Less
in that
responsibility
situation,
and more
your man
attention.
and what? More what?
Attention.
Michael. Oh, more attention.
Oh, I don't know why you guys think the last wife gets more attention. I mean, if let's say in a week, my husband has 7 wives, he's coming to see me on one day of the week. Which one is more attention there? It's the same. It's not. It's like everybody else.
Yeah, you have less time. That's what I was saying about access, because you have less access. So imagine a man that has, like, it's 7 days in a week. He has limited time. Now with a wife with just
Limited time to come and see
one
me.
wife, she has let's say limited access to him. So imagine with 7 wives or with 4 wives, it's less time for each of the wives to even have, because the man still has just the time that he has.
Yeah, then you are busy with other things during that time. It's not like you're also sitting and waiting for him to come over.
So basically, you just want to be like that. In that kind of situation, you would want to like have more time to yourself, your social gatherings and all that.
That's not what I'm saying, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm not talking about me. I'm just talking about other polygamous marriages I've seen. I'm not talking about maybe anti-polygamy for all you know.
Okay, Touch Entertainment says, "Oh my God, what is the host Instagram handle?" It's going to. I'll try and put it in the comments in the description box. But you, the co-host Instagram handle. What's your handle? Or you can check her name on Instagram. Maite. I can't pronounce her last name.
Are you married already?
Who, me?
Oh,
no.
That's if he's married.
Oh,
I am following. Okay, he's following you. Maite, a real African woman. Okay. What?
Don't be deceived, though. I could be lying with all of these things I'm saying.
Exactly.
I carry very different sentiments from what I'm saying right now. So this is just to keep the conversation going.
Exactly. Some people might be different. She might not even actually see it that way. Do you think women in polygamous relationship are truly happy to be in one?
I've met one who is.
You've met one who is?
Yes.
Like, she's really deeply happy to be in one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they learn to be happy with their circumstance. I don't think any woman wants to share.
Yeah.
I know the men are happy, but I don't think any woman wants to share her husband.
I don't know why you think polygamy is so beneficial for men. We don't know if they're also happy. Because they're just pushing the together of the entire thing.
Well, they would have stopped at the second wife. Most times you see them marry 4, 5, 6.
But what if the family requires
I don't think someone that married 6 wives is not happy with the situation.
Or maybe they're just managing and they're used to it.
I think they just come to compromise. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Such Entertainment says no. Kali Swag says Mete gets fans. Okay. Chima Kali says mostly no. I think the women the woman learns to be happy. Like Ifeoma said, I also think that way too. I don't think anybody is happy to share their partner with another person.
I
So
think
yes, they just
And you want
Not
us to
good.
share you.
you want
Ruth.
that's so they can learn to be happy too.
Mhm.
So they can learn to be happy. That's it. Matilda says, well, yes, in some cases. Oh, which cases? Because I personally don't think anybody can, unless, like Ifeoma said, I might have agreed with him that unless they learn to be like, because of course there's nothing they can do about it. You can't be depressed all the day of your life because that is the end of the matter. You're already married in a polygamous family. You are into it already. So you just get in line with the memo and try and be happy with whatever is happening. So do you guys have any other thing to say? Might say, do you have anything to say? I think we've come to the end of the show now. We can't agree whether men is polygamous or
But I
non-polygamous
think we've agreed
or
on that
monogamous.
one.
Yeah, we've agreed that men are polygamous, naturally polygamous.
Men are natural. It takes a nobleman to not try to explore his polygamous tendencies.
Yeah.
You have to be
So,
very
and some people also,
smart.
a lot of people actually say that no, men are not polygamous. I think it's only you and Ayo
It's women
Kunle
that said it. It's not women that said it. It's
No,
women
now
that said men are
Fermi
not
says
polygamous.
no, that women are not polygamous. That men are not polygamous.
I mean, we'll attend the wedding with you and your
No, don't go
husband.
and influence you.
We'll spend money.
Anyways, thank you guys so much
I think men are naturally polygamous. Anyways.
Really? Okay. Thank you guys so much. Maite, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Michael, thank you very much. And to those that called Jesus Boy, Fermi, and Ayokunle, thank you so much for calling in. I don't think men are naturally polygamous, and I don't think you should be polygamous. And I personally cannot be in a polygamous relationship. I can't, but some people are, and they've seen situations whereby there are happy homes that are in a so to each and his own, but I don't advise it. A man should be one wife, head of one wife.
Man and wife. Yeah, I agree with that notion too.
Man and wife. Who's this? I missed Justin. Okay, sorry. Poly is dangerous. My step grandma.
Presented age 2.
Poisoned at age 2. Huh? I don't understand.
I think it's
My step grandma poisoned. They poisoned you at age 2. Then why did you not want to marry Maite in the polygamous?
Okay, it's not funny, but sorry for that. Forget all this talk. It is a dangerous cycle with a lot of jealousy. Same thing. But biblical answer: one man, one woman. Yeah, we are agreeing that they have polygamous tendencies at age 2. Me.
Okay, I don't know why. I actually find it funny.
So, such a entertainment, but we are glad you are alive, that you're not dead. We are so happy that you are here with us. And I'm very sure Maite is just joking. I'm very sure she doesn't want to be in a polygamous. She just tried to add this to this spice of life. Don't get contact time. You are looking for polygamous relationship. I won't allow her to be in any polygamous relationship. She can't be in a polygamous relationship. She's only allowed to marry one man. Unless she wants to be the one marrying 2 husbands. I agree. I allow her. Let her be with whoever she wants to be with. Maite supports monogamy. She just kept the conversation going for poly. I think so too. Maite is very open-minded. Yes, she is very, very open-minded. But she also has her own stand. But of course, being open-minded does not mean that you are being cajoled to. Yeah, you have your own stand, but you're ready to
You
listen
still
to
have
what.
your own mindset.
Yeah, you're ready to listen to what other people say. I think most of us should actually have that kind of mind, because some people, just because you don't agree with them, it becomes a problem all of a sudden. Better face uni. What are you talking about? Oh, he's talking to my friend. I should refer to our education. I should refer to forget poly. Oh, okay. I understand what it's talking to. University of Polytechnic. I get you.
Yeah.
Then Fermi says, might send your for what?
CRC.
Thank God
Seriously.
you survived. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Maite, once again, thank you. Fama, once again, thank you. And every other person that called in. Oh, it's trying to say you deserve something to buy biscuits. Okay, that's why I said send your TRC. But I said your TRC. All these people, they have money. Oh, send your TBC. Don't worry, she will send it to you very soon. So, follow me and touch entertainment. Since all these days I've been entertaining people on this live show. None of you asked me to send my TRC on my TBC account. I'll be drinking water and I'll be choking on drinking water. None of you asked me to send my TRC on TBC. That life clue sake.
No.
So because I bought my face today,
they know that you want to marry.
You didn't even know that it's possible to be asking for people's TRC, Abby.
You have fans, okay? Yes, it is a good thing. You people. So my sense today, she came once. Are you people asking? Okay. Next, I won't say anything. Jeremy asked, send you juice through. I'll send you juice through yonder. So you know, see, when which address? When did you ask me for my address that you sent me juice? So Michael should not send CBC. Exactly. Michael should not send CBC account.
No.
It's only my thing that she said. You people.
I don't want to.
The second wife is newer.
Newer. That's a good one.
I'm the old wife, Babu. We've got to the end. We've got to the end of the show. Well done, people. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I love you guys. Thank you, Matilda. Thank you, Maite. Thank you, Ifoma. Thank you, Feromi. Thank you, Scallywag. Thank you, Touch Entertainment. Everything. Ekem. Thank you. Evelyn. Yes, I think I remember. Evelyn, thank you. Thank you, everyone. And those that I'm unable to mention their names, thank you very, very much. Chimakalu, thank you for always tuning in. And Ayokunle, thank you again. Even though you not tell us if you are polygamous, because I see me after church. That's all I'll tell you. I'll tell you the key of how to be monogamous. So thank you, everyone. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys not the coming Saturday. Next Saturday. Love you guys. And if you have anything that you want us to discuss, you can send it to lifecluecontact@gmail.com. Is it at gmail.com? Yes. lifecluecontact@gmail.com. We'll reply. Thank you so much and see you guys next time. Bye.